It is a competition holster. That is what it's intended for. I can't speak to its retention. If I was running through the woods and being tackled by a Sasquatch on angel dust, I don't know about all that. And that's what a lot of gun guys will complain about. Well, you know, if somebody tries to knock you down, or if you're out walking around and somebody tries to pull your gun from your holster, that's not what it's for, guys. That's not what I'm using it for. That's not what it's intended for. It is a competition holster for competition. Hey guys, welcome back to PoleArms. This is Doug. Obviously changing up the format a little bit this evening. I am in my van driving, not back at the palatial PoleArms Studios, aka Stillwater Painting Paint Shop, aka my dining room. No, we are in my van driving. I'm going out to get something to eat, but I wanted to shoot this update video. Normally I would do that again back in my studio dining room, but got into it with the wife, and frankly just didn't feel like being there. Still wanted to do the video though, so decided to go out and get something to eat. Threw the gun I'm going to do the update review on, threw that in the van, and I'm on the road. So here shortly I will pull over and we'll get into the review. Okay, we're gonna pull into a spot here. Got a little bit of light. Grab this box, grab the gun, get going on the review. So, about 2 months ago, hit that music. About 2 months ago, I did a review of a gun that has since then become one of my favorite guns. Definitely my favorite gun. If you're talking out of the box, ready to go, coming strong with the accuracy, dependability, engineering, fit and finish, just all around general bad mofoery. Definitely my favorite. Trigger, especially, you know, the trigger right out of the box, ready to go. I'm talking about the Canik TP9SFL. About 2 months ago, I did an unboxing slash 300 round review. 300 round review of this gun. At the time, very impressed with it. Very impressed. Well, going into it, I was already kind of in love, superficially in love with the gun, just based on the reviews that I was seeing and reading about this gun. And that superficial love carried over into the unboxing. When I opened the box, the gun, I mean, it's just it's a gorgeous piece. The fit and finish, you know, the lightning cuts, just the engineering, the way this gun is put together, super impressive. It is a beauty. Also in the unboxing, just impressed with what it came with, what Canik included with this gun. And you can go back and look at that video if you want to see the details. But you know, that superficial love was you know, carried over into the unboxing. Then I put about 300 rounds through the gun, and you know, that love went up a notch for sure. Just because I was immediately impressed with. Well, first of all, I was impressed how smooth the magazines were, how solid, well built, and just how smooth the magazines were as far as loading. They're 18 round magazines. They loaded like butter. When you pop them in the gun, it's a very positive click. You don't have to slam them home. It's just a very, very easy, positive insertion. Ejection is smooth as silk, especially for competition, which is what the gun's intended for. This and it's kind of big brother with more bells and whistles, the TP9SFX. But it's intended for, an out-of-the-box, ready-to-go competition gun. That's what I bought it for. That's what I use it for. So yeah, impressed with the magazines right off the bat. Took it to the range again and shot it in a few, at the time of that first video, shot it in a couple IDPA local matches. Put about 300 rounds in it combined. And super impressed with the functionality, the shootability, and really the word that popped in my head the first time I shot it was smooth. The smoothness of this gun. I mean, this thing has a 5.1, I believe, inch barrel, long slide. That's what the L stands for in SFL, Special Forces Long. Long slide. You wouldn't know that you were shooting a 5+ inch barrel. The way the slide kicks back, the recoil, obviously the lightning cuts in the slide up top and underneath help that a lot, but it shot so nice. Okay, that was then, this is now. So since that time, in those 2 months, I have since shot this gun in roughly 10 local IDPA matches. I've also taken it to the range a few times here and there, put it through its paces, and man, the love just keeps growing. It keeps growing. This gun just keeps giving it. It keeps giving it, guys. It's fantastic. It's fantastic. I have zero negative things to say about this gun. It is a performer. It is a shooter. I've had zero issues, zero failures whatsoever. It goes bang every time you pull the trigger. It ejects every time it goes bang. It's accurate. It feels good in the hand. It shoots well. I mean, it stays real level, guys, when you shoot it. The recoil is just like I said, it's smooth. So that recoil is very slight. The lightning cuts in the slide help with that. Help with recoil mitigation, muzzle flip mitigation. And so it's the love continues to grow. So in those 2 months, at all those IDPA matches and a couple trips to the range, I have in total, including the 300 rounds I put through it in that first video, at the time of that first video. I have since put total about, and I'm being conservative because I'm sure there is a missed, 250 round trip to the range somewhere in there. But I would say conservatively, I have now about 1,300 or so rounds through this gun. And yeah, like I said, guys, zero complaints. It is flawless. Love it, love it, love it. If you don't have one, buy one. If you have one, well, I don't know why you'd be watching this review, but you know what I'm talking about. If you don't have one, buy one, guys. You won't be disappointed. The biggest reason is the value of this gun. This gun is, I would have to say, without a question in my mind, the best value on the gun market today. In my mind, hands down, because the quality is so high. All the things I just discussed, the shootability, the accuracy, blah, 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 all on down the line. The quality is so high, and the price is so kind of uncannily low and affordable. That puts the value of this gun into the cosmos. I mean, it's insane. I paid about $380. So this is a sub $400 gun that is out of the box, ready to go. You could unbox this gun, give it a quick clean, get rid of all the packing grease and all that jazz. Give it a good clean. You take the included holster, which unfortunately I didn't bring that with me. I was planning on doing this at home. You could take the included holster, the included magazines, load up the magazines, throw the holster on your belt, put the magazines in your mag holders, gun in the holster, drive to your local match, and shoot that night or that day. From unboxing to shooting a match, it is ready to go, and it is flawless out of the box, ready to go. That value, you can't really put a price tag on that value. You can, and they have, and I paid it, but I would have paid. You would be comfortable. I would be comfortable. Don't want to, but I could see paying at least twice that amount for this gun. I have not shot its direct competitors. You know, the Glock competition, the Walther, what is it, the Q5, I believe. There are some other much more expensive competition guns out there. I have not personally shot those things, shot those guns, but just from my experience with this gun and its value, the price tag on it compared to its quality and its ready to go-ness out of the box, I would feel comfortable putting it up against those more expensive guns for sure. My personal opinion, but I would feel more than comfortable doing that. So I recommend it highly. I don't think you could go wrong if you bought this gun. If you bought it for what I bought it for, even if you had to buy it for a little bit more, you know, into the mid 400s, because I've seen it go for that. It's still worth it. It is still worth it. Again, hands down. In my opinion, the best value, the best deal on the gun market today. So yeah, also wanted to talk about, and I wish I had brought the holster, but I kind of promised in the previous video that I would discuss some of the things that were included in the box and the kit, namely the included holster. I told you I would give an update as I used it, and I have, guys. The holster that this gun comes with, and maybe I can take a picture, you know, when I get home and flash it up on the screen for you. Maybe a little addendum video showing that holster and kind of a walkthrough of it. But I have used the included holster in every single one of my matches that I've shot this gun in. It's fantastic. I love it. It's for a free holster that Canik thought to include with this gun, because Canik, that's another thing that really impressed me in the unboxing. was just that it was very apparent that Canik has you the customer, you the shooter, you the competitor, you the competitive shooter in mind. They're including everything you need to unbox this gun, and like I said, drive straight to a match and go and compete in your first stage. And that's impressive to me. That's impressive to me because a lot of corporations, a lot of companies, man, it's pretty apparent that they do not have you, the customer, in mind. It's almost like they want you to thank them for the opportunity to give them your money. A lot of gun companies are like that. A lot of gun companies can't even. I mean, hell, Smith & Wesson. I carry Smith & Wesson. I carry a Shield. That's my EDC. I carry that every day. Carry a Bodyguard 380 when I'm at work in my pocket. That company, you can't even get. My Shield came in a cardboard box. They can't even give you a hard case for it. It's just, it seems like they scrimp and save, and you got to fight tooth and nail to get anything from these companies. Meanwhile, Canik seems like it's just the opposite, that they have you the customer, you the shooter in mind. So I digress. Took a little tangent, which I am apt to do. Talking about the holster that came with it. It's first of all, it's free. It's free. You don't have to get online and look for a holster that would fit the TP9SFL or the SFX. Same build. It would fit the same. You don't have to do that. Again, you can use that holster and go and shoot a match that evening. Canik, there's not a lot of, I don't want to say there's not a lot of aftermarket stuff like holsters, because I'll be honest, I haven't really looked, because the holster they included is good enough. But it's a good holster, guys. It is, and again, I'll try to show, flash a picture up on screen, or a little addendum video. But it is a polymer.
Yeah, we're just going to go ahead and skip that painful visual aid lacking description of the holster, and we're going to just go ahead and show you the thing. Here it is, the free holster that came with the gun. Your typical polymer, injection molded plastic holster, standard pancake paddle style. It's a passive retention holster. Gun goes in, audible click. There is a retention lever that clicks over the trigger guard, but you just have to pull the gun out to release it. There's no button to activate to release the gun. Very simple. And again, it's a competition holster. That's what it's intended for. The gun is a competition gun. That is what it is intended for. You can adjust your cant forward, backward, upside down if you wanted to, by degrees, because it is connected. The holster is connected to the paddle by a disc with a whole bunch of little teeth, little detents, that allows you to just loosen the screw on the back where it connects, and you are able to adjust your cant, forward, backward. Again, you can go completely upside down if you wanted to, by degrees. Click, 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 click. By degrees, you can put that gun wherever you want. So I thought that was pretty cool. I thought, especially for a free holster, to have that level of adjustability. You know, pretty neat. Now that you know what I'm talking about, and you can actually see it, let's get back to the video and we'll pick up where we left off.
So for a free holster, guys, I love it. I've used it in every match I've shot in since buying this gun, and I have no desire, no need to hunt down another holster. It's working out fantastic. It is a competition holster. That is what it's intended for. I can't speak to its retention. If I was running through the woods and being tackled by a Sasquatch on angel dust, I don't know about all that, and that's what a lot of gun guys will complain about. Well, you know, if somebody tries to knock you down, or if you're out walking around and somebody tries to pull your gun from your holster, that's not what it's for, guys. That's not what I'm using it for. That's not what it's intended for. It is a competition holster for competition. You're holstering your gun. You go to start your stage, buzzer goes off, you draw your gun, go to work. When you're done, you reholster your gun. That is it. You're not even running within the stage with your gun holstered. So for what it's intended for, it is fantastic. I love it. What else is there to say? I don't really know if there is anything else to say. I am in love with this gun. It is fantastic. It is a fantastic shooter. It is an incredible, in my opinion, unmatchable value for what you're getting and what you're spending. The value is unbeatable. So I don't think you can go wrong, guys, if you decide to go out and buy one for yourself. I promise you, I will put my very minuscule reputation on the line by saying that if you buy one of these guns, you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong. You'll be happy. You'll be happy. Again, guys, the Canik TP9SFL. Love it, and it will love you. Guys, thanks for watching this kind of unconventional video, at least unconventional for me. I really appreciate your views, guys. I really appreciate your comments, your likes, your subscriptions. So keep them coming, guys. If you got something out of this video, please like me below. Please subscribe to my channel, PoleArms. Keep checking back for new videos. I'm always putting up new content. Really appreciate you. Thanks a lot. See you next time. Bye.